Alrighty, what's up guys? This is Taylor doing the nightly video for July 23rd. We had the Google and the Tesla earnings here after the close. So taking a quick peek there, and Google's popping into $1.92, up a massive $2, and then the one they call Tesla is dead flat around that 333. So yeah, I would like a refund on the popcorn. Not too much happening there, but that being said, for the QQQ futures, I think this is the best thing I can give you guys in tonight's video. Over here on your 4-hour time frame, got to keep a close eye on that 4-hour squeeze. If we check the indicator here, we got the squeeze setting up, and then 13 points out of 15 on the checklist. She leans pretty bullish. We have all of our trend criteria. We got all the structure criteria. For a big breakout and another leg higher, the only thing we're really missing here is momentum. The old Momo. So down here on our squeeze histogram, it's a little bit like back here. You get your negative cross, they chop it, you then get your positive cross, buy trigger, and a bit more of a pop. So yeah, got to keep an eye on that. If they can get that positive shift, crank out the buy trigger, get the breakout going, for one, it could make for a great trade here on the QQQ futures. But you'll get your follow through on the cash QQQ, the apples, all the above. So keep an eye on that one, and then a few more things off of the watch list. Let me get an alert here at the all-time high, just in case. Just in case they go and get spicy. But alright, moving over here to Apple. So for Apple here at the close, you had a 1-hour, 30-minute squeeze. And we're playing that one through that 2:15 call for Friday. Checking the 1 hour, and we have the perfect 15. All of our trend, the momentum, the structure, A+ setup, and then a little sneak peek here and a couple of the updates on the system. The green arrow means you found that moment in time where you got the squeeze, 15 points, A+ setup. But better yet, you found it right at a sweet spot for a great entry. So pretty much the same thing here from back on Friday of last week. 1 hour squeeze shaping up, green arrow, all your bells and whistles, and a really good entry. So I had played that one, caught the pop on Monday, took profit, and now, like I mentioned, we've got the 2:15s for Friday, and there's a call all up here at 2:20. Do I think they can go and get 2:20 tomorrow or this week? Selfishly, I would love that, of course. But for a short-term trade, if they can get through that 2:15, we will think about taking profits around that 2:16, 2:16.50-ish. So we got the Apple, and then for Kroger here, admittedly a little bit off the beaten path, but for Kroger here, you got your classic daily squeeze, and again, you got that green arrow. My favorite moment in time, compression, trend, structure, momentum, and we got her at the sweet spot. We bought that back on Monday with the August expiration 70 strike calls, and we are wrong back below the 21 EMA and trying to play for a push here towards 75 and change. It's got a few good-looking squeezes. Green arrow on your daily time frame, green arrow on your 4-hour squeeze. Got one here on your 2-hour squeeze, got one here on the hourly, I think on your 5-minute. And then a pretty good-looking weekly squeeze to go and top it all off. So yeah, we're long Kroger, we're long the Apple calls. And then jumping here to the Bitcoin futures. All right, they had that daily squeeze, which eventually got the white arrow. Kicks off your breakout, nice push, and now pretty choppy last handful of days. I think the thing to watch here will be your 4-hour, 2-hour hourly squeeze for potentially your next pop here. So checking the 4. And the kind of thing I got to give a lot more time. Neutral trend, neutral structure, bear momentum. -4 on the scoreboard. In comparison, the 4-hour squeeze you had back here with your white arrow, that had bull momentum, bull structure, bull trend, and your strongest score, +15. I want to buy it on the +15, and I want to go walk my dog on the -4. So patience on that one. And then last one here is going to be the gold futures. And you could look at GLD. I like trading gold futures. Just the kind of guy I am. A little bit of a flush here today, but you pull back into your green arrow daily squeeze. And then as far as our weekly time frame goes, that one is squeezing with a green arrow. And I think one of your better looking weekly trends here in the market. Does that mean the current weekly squeeze has to fire long? Of course not. But if we take a bigger picture look here, it's got a good rhythm going. Green arrow squeeze, nice push. You pull back, you chop. Green arrow squeeze, breakout. You pull back, you chop. Squeeze, breakout, chop. Squeeze, breakout, chop. Squeeze, breakout, we will find out. But I do like that one, and I think the entry here would be, let's go look at a lower time frame. Yeah, so I love the weekly squeeze, I like the daily squeeze. Looking at my lower time frames, they're a little too neutral. If we jump to maybe the hourly time frame, I want to find a spot to buy that daily squeeze. But I want to do that when my lower time frames look a little bit more like it looked back here. Momentum bars back above 0, squeeze, white arrow, 15 points. That kind of a trigger, that kind of alignment from the ground up, that can get that daily squeeze going. But all right, guys, short and sweet here to the point tonight. Major thing to watch will be your 4-hour QQQ future squeeze. And if they can get that momentum shift, I think they're in good shape for a breakout. If they can't get it, maybe a little bit choppy, a bit more of that back and forth into next week's earnings. But thank you all for watching. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Adios.